Welcome back, everybody, to the Los Angeles Angels franchise here with the two idiots. We have been streaking in the positive direction lately. It has been a really exciting stretch of ball that we've been playing, and today we're hoping to get to the All-Star break and the draft. We will be facing Cincinnati at home first for 3 games before a day off, and then a 3-game stretch versus Baltimore and the Chicago White Sox before the break. The Reds are under 500, currently at 41 and 47, and we will be putting Luis Garcia on the mound versus Jose Soriano. Looks to be a favorable matchup for us, and the strikeout rate looks to be higher for Soriano, so we'll see if the hot bats can continue, and if we can continue our really hot stretch of play. Not a good start.
No. Nothing too exciting to look at that. Yeah, we had 5 hits in the day, 3 walks, and 10 strikeouts. Man. Home run for Mason Wynn, and the only 2 runs scored were because of the Mason Wynn home run.
Yep, Luis Garcia gets challenged today. It's not a bad game, but through 5 2/3, he gives up 2 earned runs and 5 hits, and he will take loss number 5. He struck out 4 and didn't walk anybody, so it doesn't, again, look like a bad game, just that's enough for them to win it today without the offense really showing up. Hunter Gaddis goes an inning and a third, allowing 1 hit, and that's all. AJ Puck gets touched up, though, through an inning and 2/3. He allows 3 hits, 3 walks, and 2 earned runs. Victor Gonzalez comes in for the very final out of the game to relieve AJ Puck, and he gets it. Not a good way to start the series if we want to stay above 500 and keep the Reds under it. We will be putting Daniel Espino up on the mound here in Game 2 for the Saturday showing against Chase Burns, who looks to be kind of recent to the MLB level. Only 20 innings pitched so far, but he has registered 25 strikeouts. So maybe a strikeout threat, but the ERA is up at 5.40, so we'll see what happens here. And that's another tough loss as the Reds have taken the series officially.
Yeah, we're 1 game closer to being back to 500. And not in a good way. So we dropped the first 2 games against the Reds. So let's see if we can avoid the sweep. We've been doing well winning series and avoiding sweeps for the last month and a half or so. We can't start losing now. Because now we're so close to being a complete bottleneck from 1 to 5 in our division. We can't stumble now. So let's get Susanna his first win. And before we find out the results, I guess we have an offer from the Braves.
Oh, get out of here.
Holy shit.
They want Martinez bad. So obviously this is a no. We're not doing this for sure.
And we drop the whole series to the Reds at home.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take the day off to drown our sorrows. And now we're going to face Baltimore, who was 57 and 33. We're putting Rhett Lauder on the mound with a 7-5 record and his 3.67 ERA versus Kyle Bradish, who was 10 and 4 with a 1.98 ERA. So clearly, this is in our favor.
Yes! Oh, let's go!
We squeak out a much-needed win. Wow, with 6 hits, 6 walks, and 7 strikeouts. A double from Dalton Rushing and a double from Travis Bazzana. A home run from Dominguez, which leads to 2 RBIs for Dominguez and 1 for Bazzana. And unfortunately, another error, this time for Dalton Rushing. And we have 3 stolen bases with Royce Lewis, Mason Wynn, and Lawrence Butler, and Brady House get caught stealing.
Rhett Lauder does get a very good quality start, picking up win number 8 on the year. He goes 6 innings pitched with 6 hits to go along with it. No earned runs and no walks, but only 2 strikeouts. Still a great game, and his ERA goes down to 3.45. He's having an awesome year. Ben Joyce and Jose Quijada each give an inning in relief and get holds, respectively, 18 and 19. Quijada did give up a walk, but he also struck a man out. Justin Martinez picks up save 25 despite 2 earned runs coming across. Very rare for him to allow 2 in a single game. And the ERA goes up to 1.68. But save 25 is in the books.
Wow, with that much needed win over Baltimore, we're going to try to make it 2 in a row. We got Gavin Stone versus Zach Gallen. Oh,
Ah,
man, squeaker. 1-3 loss. All right.
so competitive.
Yeah, at least we're not getting steamrolled. So let's avoid another series loss. Let's take the series with Luis Garcia versus Grayson Rodriguez. Yes!
Yes!
Oh, 3-1 victory to take the series. We done that on 5 hits, 5 walks, and 8 strikeouts. Doubles from Nolan Shonowell and Tom Gregg. A home run from Tom Gregg. So 2 RBIs in the day for Tom Gregg and 1 for Jason Dominguez. Stolen base from Mason Wynn and a caught stealing from Dominguez, but not no error on today.
Luis Garcia puts up another strong outing. He's putting on a real excellent year. 6 2/3 pitched with 6 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. The ERA down to 2.64. Hans Kraus comes in for an inning and a third, giving up a hit and a walk with 2 strikeouts. Ben Joyce will get credited with win number 5 on the year. After his inning goes fantastic for him, all 3 outs on the strikeout. Justin Martinez gets save 26 and does not give up any earned runs today on his inning.
Man, we take a series against Baltimore. Whew.
That's awesome.
Very, very much needed because we should have taken that series against the Reds, but we got swept. So coming back and taking 2 from Baltimore, that definitely a big boost. We're back over 500 as we face the Sox right before the All-Star break. Daniel Espino versus Davis Martin.
This has to be at least 2 out of 3 for us. Great win.
7-1 thumping. There we go. Everybody got a hit.
Yes.
Very good. Everyone contributing. We still have some guys with some pretty low averages, but at least everybody seems to be doing better all across the board. 12 hits on the day, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Home runs, Tom Gregg, Royce Lewis, and Brady House. RBIs, Tom Gregg with 2, Brady House with 2, and Royce Lewis with 3. Very good. And no errors again. Very good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Espino gets win number 11 off of a quality start. 6 innings pitched with only 3 hits allowed, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. A great day for him. Jose Quijada picks up hold at number 20 off of 2 innings pitched with 2 hits, no earned runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. And we use Victor Gonzalez to close the game on the blowout. It's 1 innings pitched, or just 1 inning pitched, not plural. 1 hold, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts. Well, I said in the series we need to take at least 2 out of 3 for me to be happy. The White Sox are now, after that loss, 32-63. They are an unserious team, and I think that a sweep should be absolutely in the cards. However, Yarlin Susana on the mound for us in Game 2 gives me cause for worry. He has had a tough start, and we'll see if he can take the layup here against the Chicago White Sox. Well, before we see the result, we go to the draft. It's that time again. Before you know it, the draft is here. It has crept up all season, and it's time to select the next generation of Angels. We have put together a band of absolute misfits not seen since the Suicide Squad, beginning with Steven Ackerman, Steve Molina, and Diego Nieve as our top 3 potential picks. It has been a very weird and challenging draft this year, as we have not found any real prospects to be excited about. We've had a ton of injuries, and guys fall off the line as usual. We pick at 14, and it's going to be very telling who is left when we get down to our first pick.
I'll be surprised if anybody's left.
The number 1 draft pick in 2027 is Danny Holden. Selected as the MLB top draft prospect, he does go at number 1. Following him for number 2, it will go to the Colorado Rockies and Samuel Cortez. Draft ranked number 2 on the MLB big board, as for maybe the first time ever, we are actually seeing a 1, 2, 3 pick to begin the season draft, I guess? That's crazy. Are we going to follow it with 3? The third selection from the Nationals is the MLB draft ranked number 3 player, Steve Molina. Somebody that we really wanted to see at our pick, and he is not going to be there. That is the first time ever that the first 3 draft picks have been ranked 1, 2, and 3. San Francisco with 11 picks, Diego Nieve. Okay, there goes the catcher prospect that we had slotted. That's 2 out of our top 3 gone. It's now Ackerman, Doty, or Tavares. And 1 pick left to go. Pittsburgh Pirates picking at 13. With 2 seconds left, they select Truman Keneally. And now we've got our choice. Ackerman, Doty, or Tavares. Let's take a quick look. At second base, Geraldo Tavares, or maybe Geraldo Tavares, looks to be kind of the same, balanced but better everywhere. I do really like what he brings to the table with great fielding, excellent arm accuracy, reaction, speed, and stealing. He's a major threat on defense and on the base paths. He will also mash a pretty good number of home runs for the year and hit to a decent to high average. I do really like him, and he will most likely end up in a B potential slot. So it's really between, I think, Tavares or Ackerman. What do you think, Panther?
It's tough. He had high hopes to sign Ackerman, but man,
the potential spread goes to Tavares, I think.
Yeah.
Because he's looking like a B potential, whereas Ackerman looks like a lock for a C potential.
Yeah, I guess it's going to be Tavares. Okay, so you on board?
Yeah, I think so. For our first pick of the draft, it is Geraldo Tavares. A second baseman. I messed it up immediately. 71 to 90 potential, and his overall should be between 59 and 78. It's our second pick at 50, and we have moved down the list quite a bit. Let's take a look at some top contenders. Ryan Oakley at second base is also going to hit very well and be a competent defender. We might have to work a little bit on defense to begin, but he looks pretty solid. Who's next? Ira Burkhart, also a second baseman, and he's got some speed, wheels, and he likes to steal. So he'll have a high contact, so high average, good fielder, decent vision and discipline, and might develop into a bit of power.
All right, we'll take Ira Burkhart.
Our third round selection is at 90. Let's take a look very quickly. We've only got a minute. Felix Cisneros we discovered, and he looks really good at shortstop.
Yeah, he definitely does.
Robert Porter at first base looks incredibly solid with a little bit of batting power as well. Richard Thornton, more of a development case with good speed, so probably not him.
I think we take Cisneros.
Cisneros?
Yeah. Unless you want to leave him for another round. I hope he's still there.
I actually think I want to do that. Porter looks pretty good at first base, man.
All right, let's take Robert Porter.
For our round 4 pick, we're looking at a few guys, but Gary Finney with that high potential, he does not look like he's ever going to be there. I think it's got to be Cisneros, right? We had him go along.
Yeah, we need to pick up Cisneros now to solidify at least one good draft pick.
For our 5th round pick, we're reaching back for some potential. Boone Yeager has 84 to 99, and I think that's enough to take a swing on, maybe even just as a potential trade piece, but that potential is going to be enticing for a lot of people. Our very last draft pick comes at number 180, and the only guy left on the board is Ellis Dukes. We put him in as a joke. No, I mean, as a potential trade piece. 89 to 99 potential, guarantees in a potential slot. So despite a low overall, he does have some value. So Ellis Dukes will be the last pick of the 2027 draft for the Los Angeles Angels.